Hello everyone, myself Kamna Singh, Assistant Professor in CSE Computer Science and Engineering Department in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss the topic switching. Switching is what? In the switching scheme, and this particular topic is coming in the computer network subject. Now, the switching is what? Actually, the switching is what? Whenever from source to destination, you are selecting a path that the data must take out of the available options. Maybe possible, you have to reach that particular destination. There are so many paths are available, which is the simplest and the less congested path you are finding out with the help of the switching methods. Now, in the switching method, you can see here, there are so many nodes on the network. There are N1, N2, N, and here is the source. There are so many paths to reach the destination. So, you have to find out the way. But which is the feasible way to reach the destination? There are so many paths are there. So, switching techniques provided that which type of path we are going to select. These are the switching techniques. There are three types of switching technique. That the first is the circuit switching, message switching, and the packet switching. Circuit switching is again further subdivided into the space division and time division, and the message switching and the packet switching is again further subdivided into the datagram and virtual circuit approach. In the virtual circuit approach, there are the two things are there, that is the switched virtual circuit, that is the SVC, and the permanent virtual circuit, that is the PVC. Now, in the circuit switching method, always there are the three phases for the circuit switching method. Whenever you are transmitting any packet with the help of the circuit switching method, there are three phases. The first one is the circuit establishment, the second is the data transfer, and the circuit disconnect. This is also called as the final stage, or you can say connection close state. There are always these three phases will be considering in the circuit switching method. You can see here, that is in the source and destination, you can create a virtual path over here, and this particular path, when this particular path has been established, then the data transfer is going on. When all the data transfer has been finished between the source and destination, at the time the connection close request is coming from the client. So, now in the type of circuit switching techniques, there are two types, space division switches and the time division switches. These two type of switches are there. In the space division switches, again there are two types, that is the crossbar and multi-stage switches. Students always remember, in the multi-stage switch, there are numerical comes, all these things in the theoretical view, but in the multi-stage switch, we are going to consider some numerical part also. Now, in the crossbar switch, you can see in the crossbar switch, actually what is going on here, in the crossbar switch, suppose there are some points are there, there are so many points are there, and these particular points are further connected with the input and output values are there. Means, if there are in that particular network, if there are 50 stations are there or 50 nodes are there, so we needed the crossbar switch as 50 into 50, means 2500 connections we can finding out in the crossbar switch. Imagine that if there is a 1000 nodes on the network, it means what? 1000 into 1000 crossbar switches are required. So, it is very, very complex. So, that's why we are using here as a multi-stage switch. In the multi-stage switch, it is made by the splitting the crossbar switch into the smaller units and then interconnecting them. So, now let's discuss about the multi-stage switch. In the multi-stage switch, you have to remember this one. In the multi-stage switch, actually what? There is the first stage, second stage, and the third stage. Again, there are different particular crossbar switches are there. If there are the n number of station or n number of nodes are there or n number of computers are there, so in the first particular switch, there is a n by n crossbar switches is required. n by n crossbars are required, and in the second stage there are k crossbars, number of crossbars are required, and n by n crossbar in the last stage. And what will be the size of the crossbar switches as an input and output? That is n cross k and k cross n. It means what? N number of inputs and k number of outputs here. It means what? Here if you are saying that is the n number of systems on the network is there, completely there is a n, you are further subdividing into the smaller n number of groups are there, that is the n groups are there, and now there is a n cross k. These are the first stage size. So you can say in the first stage, you can say here that is the to designing a 3-stage switch, you can say the first stage for each group there are n cross k size and there are n by n number of crossbars required. And in the second stage there are k crossbars are required and the size of the crossbars are n by n cross n by n. Next is the n by n crossbar. In the last stage there are k cross n values are there. Now, total number of cross points for 2k into n plus k into n by n whole square. That is the when we are using the multi-stage switch. Now, let's take an example. Design a 3-stage switch, that is a 200 cross 200 switch where n equal to 200. Here you can see here n equal to 200 and the n, small n means which type of groups you are going to create, that is 20. So you can write it here as n by n. N by n is what? That is 200 by 20, 10, and the k value is 4. Fine. So you can write it here in the first stage. First stage, number of crossbars. Number of crossbars are what? N by n. So you can see 10 crossbars are there in the first stage, and the size of crossbar. Size of crossbars are as n cross k. N cross k means small n is 20 cross 4. 20 inputs and the 4 output are there. In the second stage, there is a number of crossbars are what? K crossbar. K crossbar means there are only 4 values are there or a 4 crossbars are there, and the size of crossbars in the second stage, that is what? N by n into n by n. That is 10 cross 10, which we already calculated here. In the third stage, number of crossbar. Number of crossbar is n by n crossbar, that is the 10 crossbars again in the third stage, and the size of crossbars. Size of crossbars here as a k cross n. K cross n means 4 cross 20. Fine. Now let's design. Here you can see here that is design a 3-stage switch. So, if you want to design this particular switch here, in the first stage, you have to design 1, 2, 3 and so on. There are 10 crossbars are there because in the first stage, number of crossbars are 10. And what is the size? That is 20 cross 4. Each crossbar having the size of 20 cross 4. It means what? There are 20 inputs are there. From 1 to 20. From here 1 to 20. Number of inputs. And this is the, if you are saying this is the first, so this particular crossbar is the 10th crossbar, and completing it here, there is a 200 input points are there, or you can say 200 values are there. Now, this is the first stage. Now, in the second stage, there are only 4 crossbars are there. Only 4 crossbars are there. That is what? And the size of crossbar is 10 cross 10. That is 10 cross 10 crossbars are there. And in the last stage, there are, you can see here, that is 4 cross 20, and there are 10 crossbars are there. Again, the output will be 200. Now, in the multi-stage switch, that is your first stage, this is your second stage and third stage. When you are going to connect, you can simply write down here. Now, you have to connect it here. 20 cross 4. It means what? The first input goes here. In the second, this particular, the first input of the value of and the second, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 output is there. Na? The second value is going here. In the third value is going here and the fourth value is going here. Again, the same procedure will be followed. In the 20th value, there is a first value is going here. In the second value is going here. And the third value is going here. And the fourth value is going here. And so on. Fine. And in this, there is a 10 cross n and the 10 crossbars are there. So, the first crossbar, if you are talking about first crossbar, first input. From here, in the second value, the second crossbar. In the third value, there is and the 10th crossbar. This is the simple design of the crossbar or a multi-stage switch. Now, these are the circuit switching. In the circuit switching, there is a very much advantage is there. That is the once the path is established here, there is no delay in the data transmission. But the disadvantage is there. It will be taking the long time. So, there are the different packet switching techniques are also there. In the packet switching technique, data is broken down into the small packets. Suppose that you have to go for the 10 MB data packets. Suppose, and you can convert it into the 1, 2, 3 and 10 packets. And these 10 packets is going into the different path. It follow the different path, but at the destination, it will going out here. Like you can see here, in this particular packet switching method, there are, suppose that there is a one particular file, this particular file having 4 packets, that is a 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the sequence method. Fine. There is a sequence, but when they are following the path to reach the destination, these particular packets are getting different paths here to reach that particular destination. And so the sequence can be changed here as a 2, 4, 3, 1. This is the responsibility of the destination. B is the destination. This is the responsibility. Whenever they are getting that particular packet, it will be going into the sequence. But these particular packets is containing, actually, this is the complete file is received in the sequence. But these packets will be coming with the different particular paths. Now, in the packet switching, there are 2 approaches. That is, the first is the datagram and the second is the virtual circuit switching. In the datagram packet, only the packets will be designed. There is no circuit establishment is there and the packets is thrown on the space to reach the destination. But in the virtual circuit switching technique, in the packet switching, it is just simple as it like the circuit switching. Just first circuit is going to establish, then data transfer is there, and after that there is a connection closes there. So, in the virtual circuit switching, there, if you are saying in the particular differences are there, there is a routing decision by their own, the packets. But in the virtual circuit, there is a 3 parts are there, and these 3 particular phases are like circuit establishment, or you can say the virtual circuit establishment, then next is the data transfer, then the connection close. So, these are there, these are the differences. And now, the last one is the message switching. In the message switching technique, there is actually the stored and forward network techniques we are going to use. In the message switching, a switching technique in which message is transferred as a complete unit. It will not be segmented like in the packet switching. That is the major difference between the message and packet switching. The complete message is going from source to destination in the message switching. But in the packet switching, that particular message can be bifurcated or can be segmented with the different segments, and that segments can be followed the different paths. Fine. So, you can see here in the message switching, there is a source A and the destination is B. A complete message following the path, whatever the path they are following, but the complete message is going out here in the destination. That is the message switching. So, in the message switching, the size of the message which is sent over the network can be varied. Therefore, it supports the data to unlimited size, and the data channels are shared to communicating devices to improve the efficiency of using available bandwidth. These are the disadvantages, because the long or a very long message is there. So, there is a need of the packet switching. We cannot send that particular complete message as a message, because if considered as a 1 GB file you have to send. That particular 1 GB, there should be a packet switching. It should not be followed by the message switching. So, the long delay can occur due to the storing and forwarding the packets and the message switching technique. Thank you.